What's the one food you would bring back if you could? Is it Dunkaroos? Wait, they're back. Maybe it's the snack wrap. Wait, that one just came back. Chi-Chi's sizzling fajitas? Nah, they're coming back. Or maybe it's the McRib. No, that's back too. These aren't just foods. They're kind of like time machines. They remind us of the family dinners, road trips, and moments when life just felt a little simpler. But here's the thing. Why do we lose our minds for foods that have disappeared? We wax poetic and are nostalgic. And I wanted to know, how do these brands use that nostalgia to turn us into super fans? Today on Food Stories Told, we're diving into the fascinating world of food comebacks, why they matter, how we fight for them, and what it says about us. Hi, I'm Stephanie Gravalese, and welcome to the Food Stories Told podcast, the show where food meets memories and every bite has a little bit of a story. I am a food culture journalist. What is food culture? It basically is the stories, foodway, history, origin, and the space that is created around food. And in today's episode, it's all about a comeback. And not just any comeback, but the kind that hit you right in the feels, that help you recognize, remember the memories that you created in those moments, and what you can create today. Whether it's the McDonald's snack wrap or Taco Bell's decades menu, these foods aren't just about taste. They're cultural milestones. They're shared experiences. Time machines taking us straight back to birthdays, road trips, late night snacks. So with all those memories, why can't we quit our favorite foods? Obviously, it's never that simple. So today, we're looking at the power of food nostalgia and how fandoms continue to fuel comebacks. And we're going to take a generational road trip with Taco Bell's decades menu. I had a chance to write about these topics for Forbes, but of course I know why you're here. You're looking for a little something extra. Know that I love me some knowledge, and there's usually quite a bit that hits the cutting room floor. If you want to know about food culture connections and stories that make it to the final page, you're in the right spot. Ready or not, let's dig in. The power of food nostalgia. Nostalgia is one of the most powerful emotions we experience. And food? Yeah, it's one of the strongest triggers. Studies have shown that flavors tied to childhood or during our formative years can take us back in time faster than a song or a photo. Look at me with this mic. Think about your favorite nostalgic food. Maybe it's your grandma's pie. Maybe it's that after-school snack or your go-to treat right before you're about to take a road trip. Or, how about this? That discontinued fast food item that you just can't forget about. For me, it's a bite of the warm Taco Bell Mexi Melt. Food nostalgia connects us to a time where life felt simpler. And brands have figured this out. Limited time offers, seasonal drops, throwback menus. It's not just about marketing. These are emotional gold mines, and they are looking to tap into our taste memories and bring us along for a ride, at least for a meal. We're looking first at the Taco Bell Generations menu, which I would call a food time capsule. Nowhere in fast food is this nostalgia alive right now more than in Taco Bell with their decades menu. What started on October 1st, the brand decided to serve an ode to over 50 years of history with 5 fan favorite items. And they decided to curate it in a really interesting way. They decided to pick something that connected to each generation, from boomers to Generation Z. Let's take a generational road trip. Let's start for the boomers. 1960s, the tostada. Crunchy tostada, refried beans, tangy red sauce, shredded cheese, lettuce. It is a reminder of Taco Bell's beginnings at Glen Bell's California stand. It's fast food at its purest, simplest form. While this isn't your quintessential Mexican-inspired taco, we are not seeing lengua, we're not seeing nopales, regional Mexican cuisine. You know what? Gotta love going back to a very simple taco. Next, the 1970s, a green sauce burrito. Ooh, give me that. The refried beans, onion, cheese, the vibrant green chili sauce. Bold flavors for a bold generation. The latchkey kids, right? They loved life. Uncomplicated, just like this burrito. And then for my generation, millennials, we go with the 80s Mexamelt, seasoned beef, melted cheese, and pico de gallo in a soft tortilla. Pure, cheesy perfection. And then we go for what's the Zennials, or what we call the elder millennials. Honestly, that's your girl right here. That's your girl. That's me. Then is Gordita Supreme. Soft flatbread, seasoned beef, 3-cheese blend, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes. It's like comfort food, right? We are the TRL generation who grew up eating this, and while we were driving around our boxy sedans with a stack of CDs on the passenger seat. I mean, I only kept CDs I was playing for the moment. And for Gen Z in the 2000s, the caramel apple empanada. Crispy pastry filled with gooey caramel filling. It's a treat for fans who maybe heard from their older siblings or TikTok trends about the old menu, and who they're here. Decades menu is more than just food. It's shared memories, connecting generations with flavors that bring. Next, the McRib, a cultural event. The McRib isn't just a sandwich. It's much more than that. It is a season. First launched in 1981, it's an odd but charming combination. A ribbed-shaped pork patty slathered in tangy barbecue sauce, topped with pickles and onions on a bun. The genius isn't what was in its ingredients, but it was the absent. McDonald's doesn't keep this on the menu year-round. Instead, they've turned it into a seasonal tradition. It's scarcity marketing at its best. By making the McRib a limited time offer, McDonald's turns this simple sandwich into a cultural phenomenon. You don't just eat the McRib, you're celebrating it, my guy. Fans mark their calendars every year. Memes flood social media. And the McRib's return every winter feels like a fast foods version of the first snowfall. But if I'm being honest, pumpkin spice season probably trumps that. But that's for another episode. For McRib lovers, it's about the tradition. A little bit of nostalgia, thrill of something fleeting. It's an interesting case study in how scarcity creates desire wrapped up in nostalgia. It's not always about what's on the menu, but it's about what's missing. The knowledge of that missing are people wanting the brands to share when it's coming back. And this year goes a little different. You're not only just getting the McRib, you literally can get a jug of sauce. I'm not gonna hold you. I have many feelings on barbecue sauce, but for those people who really mess with it, I love this for you. The snack wrap fandom. Then there's the iconic snack wrap. This is fast food comeback driven entirely by the fans. Introduced in 2006, the snack wrap quickly became a fan favorite. Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, shredded cheese, ranch dressing, wrapped up in a little soft tortilla. It was light, portable, and satisfying, and perfect on-the-go bite. But then in 2016, McDonald's dropped it. The outcry was immediate. Enter Snack Wrap Nation. A group of relentless superfans who refuse to let the snack wrap die. There are DIY, make-it-your-owns, petitions, whatnot. They flooded McDonald's social media with demands, memes, any way to let their brand know that they wanted their little wrap back. It became more than food. Dare I say, a rallying cry. A movement. Fans shared stories about why the snack wrap mattered to them. College students remember it as their go-to affordable meal. Workers on a quick lunch break loved picking it up. Late night drivers swore it's the perfect road trip snack. I'm here for the Doritos Locos Tacos, but you do you. For years, Snack Wrap Nation made noise, and finally, this November, McDonald's listened. The snack wrap comeback is not just about the return of a menu item. It is proof and a reminder that fandoms have power. Social media gave customers a voice, and when fans rally behind something they love, brands take notice. In this instance, And anytime we can, the people have won. So, why do we rally for food comebacks? Why do discontinued foods hold such a grip on us? Why do we rally so hard for their return? The first thing is scarcity. When something's here today and gone tomorrow, we crave it more. Simple as that. Limited time foods feel special. It's like an event. The next is our emotional connection. Foods like the snack wrap or the McRib remind us of simpler times. After school snacks, that's going to be bagel bites for me. Late night drives, that might be Taco Bell, or hanging out with friends. The last is the collective or shared experience. These foods bring people together. Obviously, taste is only one part of it. It is also about the community that forms around it. At its core, the nostalgia we feel when in regards to food is about where we've been, who we were, and why we keep coming back for just one more bite. So I have to ask, what is your ultimate throwback food? The one you'd fight to bring back? Is it the McRib? Is it the gordita? Was it Mexican pizza? I would love to hear your fast food memories, your fast food comeback stories. I would love to hear what you would like to come back from a dearly departed menu item from a brand. And if you love today's episode, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share Food Stories Told. It means the world. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about food culture and some of the other pieces that I write, I would love for you to join my Substack. There are free and paid tiers where you are able to learn about what I'm seeing in the world in regards to food culture that I may not be posting on Forbes. You can see what I am working on first to hear about in telling food stories that are around you. The iconic snack